What's up, y'all? Welcome to the RATV network. If you have not, please download ratvnetwork.net or go to RATV Network on the App Store. Listen, you guys, we are in the city. Jada is coming up. I got my girl Shonda with me. And listen, we're going to talk about some things. Are you ready? Hey, Shonda. Hey, Jada. Can y'all hear me? Let me unmute y'all.
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hey, y'all. Hey.
We'll bring Shonda right back up. I think she just got a phone call.
Okay.
Let's see if she came back on. Hey, Shonda. Oh, yeah, she got a phone call. All right. Jada, are you camping up or you staying down?
I'm going to stay down for this one, boss.
Yes, it's a new live.
I'm going to stay down for this one.
You staying down?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, okay, so how you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm doing very good. Y'all, I'm so sorry, Rasheed. I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? I'm all about being on time, and some little mishaps didn't happen, but I'm sorry, y'all. And I'll be the main one who be like, oh, everyone make sure we're on time, and I'm sorry.
I'm blown. All right, Jada. So this is a really good live tonight, right?
Period.
So you feel that was born, you was meant to be born a woman, correct?
Yes.
And you have messed with married men before. Thank you so much.
I have, okay, and let's get this very clear. I'm not a homewrecker. I don't believe in wrecking homes, breaking happy homes. So if you have a married man, if you have a baby daddy that you're with, or you have a boyfriend, just know you will not have to worry about Jada being in his inbox. Okay. Um I just had to sit here and nip that in the bud. I am not a homewrecker and I am not a medical mistress. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's talk. Let's go way back from the beginning, right?
Okay.
How did you know that you was first gay?
So, uh, I was raised in a female setting. I really want to sit here and say that maybe I want to say I'm not going to sit here and say it really did take a part, but I was raised in a female household to where what I'm saying it was all girls. My dad was in and out of jail, so I really didn't have a male figure. I didn't have a male figure. Growing up, I did, but like I said, he was in and out of jail. Um, in the midst of that, I started having these feelings. I started having these feelings when I was in first grade. Okay, now some of y'all might think, "Damn, like I'm trying not to cuss tonight, but dang, first grade, yes." I started having these feelings. I started, I'm saying, liking boys and started feeling this weird feeling when I was in first grade. Um, Now back then, that's not something that you would want to sit here and talk to your mom or dad or your grandparents about or anybody in your
Right.
family about because you're a kid, so you don't know any better.
Mhm.
So,
And so how old were you again? Just
I
going
want to say I
this.
was I want to say I was like 8 years old
Mhm.
when I started having these feelings.
Okay.
So as I grew up, so you got grade levels, you got middle school. It started getting worse. It started getting worse when I was in middle school. Um, I still, like I said, was a teenager, so I still wasn't sitting here, what I'm saying, telling anyone this. Now people in my family was wondering. They was like, because they used to call me DJ. They used to call me DJ. They was like, DJ, what I'm saying, when you gonna get a girlfriend, or what I'm saying, do you like girls?
Right.
Now, to sit here and steer them off, I had to sit here, and let them know, yes, I do like girls. This and the third. But in reality, deep down, I
You
didn't.
didn't.
No, I
Yeah.
didn't. So, it started getting worse in middle school. Um, there was a lot
Like,
of
were you ever bullied for like being gay or?
um I was in middle school and I was somewhat in high school. But the gag about that is the same boys who used to bully me in school are the same boys that be in my DMs to this day. That's the gag. Now,
But you know, they say it typically happens that way though.
what, being
Like
bullied?
really, they probably was a little curious at the moment, you know?
I mean, they probably was. I mean, all of them are DL, so I mean, they probably was. But when I turned 18, no, when I was 17, I had met my first love. We were going to school together. He wasn't from my city. He was from another city, which was in Mississippi. So what
Right.
happened was, we were going to school together. He graduated. I was still in school. He went back to Mississippi. So at the time, he and I were just best friends. We were just, fingers crossed friends. But I had feelings for him low key. So what happened was, when I turned 18, I moved out of my mom's house, and I went to go and with him to Mississippi.
Hmm.
That was one of the baddest choices I've ever made because I regret it. But what happened was with that is, like I said, he was DL. Um, he was still my friend at the time too, so he really didn't owe me anything. But at the
Right.
same time, he was sitting here fucking, sleeping with women and sleeping with his exes and stuff. Um, so
Hey, hey.
so what happened was, we wind up, we wind up talking and fucking with each other. After all that, and what happened, I mean, that was my first love. And I came out when I was 18 years old. So I came out gay when I was 18.
Hmm.
Now throughout the years, after I had broken off with him, um, I think I started taking my transition. I started wanting to
Okay, so
transition.
so before that, so you knew deep down inside that you wanted to be a woman, right? So
Yes.
you came out at 18 years old.
Came out gay at 18.
Came out gay as 18, although you was knew that you was gay at a younger age, right?
Yes.
So how did you know that you wanted to be a full woman? Can you
Oh,
tell us about that?
okay. So I think it was 19, 20. Um, you know what I'm saying? I was getting into, you know what I'm saying, the girly things, lashes and hair and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I'm not the type. I'm not the type to sit here and, what I'm saying, do manly things, because you have in the community, you have what they call butch queens. um, I knew for a fact though that it wasn't giving that. So when I turned, like I said, around 20 years old, I decided, okay, well, it's more than Jada, it's more than you just being gay. It's you actually, you know what I'm saying, transitioning. You want to sit here and want to be a trans female. So like I said, when I think I turned 20 years old, I think it was that age, I started seeing taking my transition seriously. It wasn't just me being gay, because I don't snatch a wig off or snatch my lash off and then back to being a boy. It was more
Right.
than, you know what I'm saying? It was more than that. Um, because you know how you have boys who are gay who would actually sit here and be gay, and they sit here and do manly things, masculine things. Me doing masculine things isn't my forte, and I knew that from the jump when I turned 20 years old.
Right. So you knew that. I mean, you wasn't playing like in with dolls and stuff just for fun. Like
Yeah, yeah.
you knew that this is.
Well, I wasn't I wasn't allowed to play with dolls when I was a kid because I had to sit and stay under the radar because I was staying with my mom and my dad. Um, when it comes with playing with dolls when I was a kid, or playing with my sisters and playing, you know what I'm saying, dress up and stuff, I wasn't allowed to do that because I was going to get my ass beat by my dad. So, you know what I'm saying, if I were to sit here and do that, I was going to get beat. And I'm not talking about just a spanking. He was going to beat the life out of me. So that's what I'm saying. When I was young, it started coming out, but I had to sit here and keep a low radar because I didn't know how to sit here and express it to my parents, let
Right.
alone my dad. So, um,
So I assume that your mom and your daddy was together as you grew up.
Yeah, well, he was in and out of jail, but yeah, they were married. Um, they were married when I was growing up. He was in and out of the house too. Besides him being in and out of jail, he was also in and out of the house. So it was always a mother figure that was there, and she's my number one supporter.
Okay, that's nice. Um, that's really really nice. So I know that you was well. So I met your uncle, right? When I seen him, that was your uncle.
No,
Okay. So out of the whole family, who would you say that you think had your back the most?
um, my mom.
That's nice. I feel like moms like always know, and they probably knew.
Yeah, yeah. When I told her, she said she wasn't slow. She wasn't born yesterday. She knew. And I waited till I turned 18 to come out because, when you turn 18, you're grown. So no one can't tell you what to do. So
Right.
18 was the perfect time for me to sit here. I felt to come out. And also, I came out when I was already in Mississippi. So I had moved with my first love to Mississippi when I turned 18.
Right.
So when I turned 18, I just came out to everybody, but the only people who knew was one of my sisters and my mom. But that messy ass sister of mine went and told the whole family, and from then on out, the whole family knew. Now when they knew, I didn't care because, like I said, I'm grown, so I can do what I want. So I had that mentality.
Right.
But after that, everyone knew. And I want to say, when it comes with my family, my mom's side, they don't care about my sexuality and they support it. When it comes with my dad's side, they're pastors. I grew up in their church. They don't. They say that they love me, but they don't support my decisions on what I do in life. And to be honest with you, I stay away from them
Correct.
because I know how my mouth is, and I don't want to have to cuss the pastors, aka my grandparents, out. But
Mhm.
I love them to death. But they are actually two people who don't support what I do or support my transition, and that's fine. I still love them to death, but they don't support it.
Yeah. Shonda is back. Hey, Shonda. If you could,
Hi. Hi.
Hey, Shy. Hey.
Hi. I've been backstage for like an hour, Rasheed. It's okay.
you was muted.
Yeah, I see.
No, because I thought that you was on a call still.
I know. I was sitting here. I had sent a text message and said I'm backstage. I was about to call, but it's
Uh,
okay.
yeah. So, did you hear everything that Jada was saying?
Yes, about her family and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I
Mm-hmm.
did.
Okay, so her mom was more supportive than anything. She talks about like her family being in church, and
Hmm.
they pretty much like disowned her in a way by saying that they love her, but they just can't support her, transition stage
Yes.
or her being in the community. So, Jada, when did you know that you wanted to be? When did you knew that you was transitioning?
So I started actually taking my pills. I started actually going through the process when I
Hmm.
was 22. So I started taking my pills at the end of so before I turned 23. I started
Hmm.
taking my hormone pills. Now, in the midst of that, I was on and off of them. I was on and off of them. So before I moved out here to Georgia, I moved out here to Georgia when I was 24. So at the end of 2022, if I'm correct, at the end of 22, because I moved out here in 2023. At the end of 2022, I went back to my hormones. So I started taking my hormones, and I started I started actually being serious with it. Because, like I said, when I was 22, I was slacking on it. It was on and off. But then when I sat here and turned 24, because I'm 25 now. So when I turned
Right.
24 and before I moved out here, I started actually taking my hormones and taking that stuff very serious. Um, and it went on from there. I'm getting my body done in a couple of months. I'm excited for that. I'm scared, but I'm excited. It's
What all
something.
done?
I'm getting my breasts done. I will be getting my face. I'll be getting my throat shaved down. I'll be getting a BBL, and I'll be getting my nose done.
Okay, so what is the shaving down of the throat like?
So I'll be getting my Adam's apple shaved down.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll be getting my Adam's apple shaved down, and I'll be getting my breasts done. Those are the two main things I really focused on. I'm not really focused on my really face features because the doctor said my face looks fine, but it's my Adam's apple and my breasts. Those are the main two things that I'm working on getting done in a couple of months, and I'm excited. I can't wait.
That's good.
Why you want a BBL?
Um, I work out, but you know what I'm saying? Like when it comes with working out, you have to stay consistent with it or you're gonna lose what you're working on. So I have a busy schedule, so it's like I low key don't like working out, so I prefer to sit here and go under the table and get my butt done. I'm not gonna get too much though. It's gonna be looking as natural as possible, but I the working out stuff, I can't keep doing it every day.
I'm
So
done.
I think that's going to affect your body in 40 years.
Um I'm not get. I'm gonna talk to you on the back end because it's called a liquid BBL, but it's not an actual BBL. If that makes sense. So,
Okay. But I
I,
mean, it's just like a lot of the things that you're having done in general. How do you feel that will affect your body in 40 years? The breast and you know what I'm saying, everything.
uh,
Oh,
well, once I go for the first round to get my breast done and everything get settled, I'll go for a second round. Um, Now, when it comes with the body, um, some people ask me, even my friends, they ask me, like, Jada, you know what I'm saying, are you sure you want to do it? Because, I plan on getting in the middle part too. They ask me, you know what I'm saying, once you do this, you can't go back, especially with the middle part. And I was like, I know this. This is something that I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't comfortable. I'm still not.
But have you heard the pros and cons of getting
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. I did all the research. You know what I'm saying? My mind is set. I know what I want to do.
Mhm.
I'm grown, so I know I'm doing what makes me happy.
Right.
Um, I just feel like, what I'm saying, when it comes with family, I really wish that they would understand and be more supportive when it comes with my decisions instead of judging me or making stank faces or speaking about me. But hey, what can you do? You can only love them, right? Love them from a
Right. And they say that when you get a change, that it's only like a certain inch that they will be able to take. Do you know that? Or
yes. So based on from what I read, based on the penis size, the longer the longer penis you have, the bigger amount of dick you can take. Now, if you have if you have a nub down there, um, you won't be able to take a 10-inch horse. So I'm not trying to take a 10-inch horse.
okay, I get it.
wait, wait. So you're having a replacement surgery?
Yes, reassignment. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm not trying to take a horse, y'all. I'm not trying to get slutted and put on the map. I just want to do everything that makes me, what I'm saying, makes me feel secure about myself, makes me feel good about myself. Like right now, I get insecure a little bit because, what I'm saying, like my body's not where it wants to be and where it needs to be. So the only thing I can sit here and do is be patient and wait for the time to come. That's the only thing I can do. But as of right now, I'm just ready for everything to be done so I can be happy. And yeah.
I like that. That's nice. So I'm gonna ask some people in the comments would they like to ask a question for our chat box time.
Jada, let me ask a question. What is one thing that you would like to change about the transitioning process?
If I can change one thing, it would be um, it would be the pain that I'll have to endure when I get the reassignment surgery. Um,
Mm-hmm.
from what I heard, it's not pleasant, but of course, not all surgeries are pleasant. But that's the thing that I love to just hear and change because I'm going to be doing all of
That
this, and it's
first, or
huh?
are you having the reassignment surgery first?
No, I'll be getting my breast and my Adam's apple shaved first.
Okay.
So I'll get my breast done
That
first,
because
and then
of the healing process, or that's just the route you want to go?
that's the route I want to go. The breast will come first. Second will be the Adam's apple, and then BBL will be next. The reassignment surgery won't happen, and it won't happen for a couple of years because I'll have to actually travel out of state to go get it done. So it won't happen for the next couple of years, but that's something that I do plan on doing as well.
Okay. Gotcha. Well, that's cool. I mean, you do what you
But
feel happy.
yeah, I just like I said, I'm not comfortable with, what I got down there. And I want it, what I'm saying? I want it gone. So that's what I plan on doing. I'm not doing none of this for anyone else but me. I have to sit here and make that very clear as well because, some people do stuff just to please or get attention from others. But this is something that I really want to do. I know where my mind is at. My mental is good. I don't want to sit here and go back once everything is said and done. This is actually something I really want to do. And, once all is said and done, I'm going to be happy with myself and secure with myself. Not saying that I'm insecure now. I'm not saying that, but when it comes with I'm gonna be honest with y'all, when it comes with me being in the bedroom, I don't like that being touched. I don't like a man trying to suck on it. I'm not doing none of that. I don't get down like that, and that's just my preference, And all trans women have a different preference, but when it comes with me, I'm not into that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm the female in the bedroom. I'm the female in general. So when we're in a relationship together, there's no Jada. I want to be bent over by you. We're not doing that. I will kick you out and block you. I'm not into that stuff. That's just me. Everyone has a preference, and I'm
Mhm.
gonna leave it at that. So
And
comes
see,
with me.
that's how I know for sure that you definitely will want to transition when you're like sensitive in that area as far as
Yeah,
not does.
I don't believe in that. But that, like I said, that's just me. I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? Some men are into that. They are into trans pegging them, or they are into giving a trans head or
Right.
touch. I'm not into that. Don't do that. It's uncomfortable. I'm not into that. I'm sorry. It's been nice knowing you, but I'm not into that. So that's just, what I'm saying. That's just me. Like I said, I really want it gone. I don't want it there no more. And y'all tune in for the surgeries because I might make a vlog about it.
We may interview. We may can record some of that process. Um. Now, as far as she said, my cousin did the reassignment surgery. It feels nothing like a real vagina. Have you had any update on that?
So that so once that's said and done, because I know that too. Yes, it's not going to feel like a real vagina. I understand that and know that for a fact. The only purpose of me getting it, or the only purpose of the surgeons doing it to the trans women who want it, is for us to sit here and have a replica of it, or to make us feel secure to the ones that don't want a penis anymore, like me. So that's what it's there for. So it's not going to have a real feeling like a vagina, and that's understandable. Um, but I'd rather sit here and, what I'm saying, take it for what it is than for what it ain't. And what is not going to be down there when I sit here and get my body done is that. Not for long, that is. So, yeah.
So, what if having this surgery and you don't like it?
Um, are you talking about all of them or just one in general?
Just the reassignment surgery. What if you have it done and you don't really like it?
So, before anything, before you know what I'm saying, I go to do it, I'll have to go see a psychiatrist just to make sure I'm not crazy in the head. Because you know, you have trans women who actually got it, but they felt like it was what do you call that word? They felt that they shouldn't have done it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Um,
they
you
they
the word uh
yeah, that worked.
yeah, so they felt like they should have done it. Now you have to see a psychiatrist. So you know what I'm trying to do is skip the psychiatrist. I know what I want, you know what I'm saying, I know what I want, I know what I want to do. And it's that, you know what I'm saying, if it's not going to be that, what else can it be, you know? If
Mhm.
I'm telling you, you know, I'm uncomfortable with it and stuff like that, that what's the other option besides getting, you know what I'm saying, a fake vagina, if you want to call it that, you know? So that's what my mind is made up, and that's what I really want to do. I don't think I'm going to, what is that word, y'all? um
Sure.
That you're not
I'm
that you're not going to regret it.
Yeah, regret. There we go. There we go. There we go, Shy. I'm not going to regret anything I do. Now, that is a big surgery. So, you know, once it's there, it's there. You can't go back. And I understand that, you know. But my mind is made up, everybody. That's what I want to do, and that's what I plan on doing.
How do your family feel about it?
um That's crazy because I get a lot of mixed answers from them. So the only people who know that I'm getting my body done, not the reassignment, but my body, my actual body, is my siblings and my mom. I know for a fact though, once it's all said and done, certain people in my family, they're going to look at me with a smushed face and they're going to look at me weird and stuff like that, and I'm prepared for it. But like I said, I'm grown. I got to do what's best for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't need people judging me. The only people who should judge me is God. So at the end of the day, I know what I want and I'm doing what makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Back then when I was a kid, I used to live for people and be the do man. But I'm doing what's best for me. And what I did was I came out at 18. That was the start. And I've been living my life since then. um you know, I was scared because the reaction what I was going to get, and the reaction what the scare reaction that I said I was scared, I got it. Like I said, my grandparents told me they love me but they don't support the decisions I make. I think what really hurts me though when it comes to that is because I don't like fake shit. And what I mean by that is don't smile in my face, you know what I'm saying? And then you sit and gossip about my sexuality to other people or to other family members, because that's going to piss me off. There have been a couple of times that my pastor, the grandma, my pastor grandma, my dad's mom, she would sit here, smile in my face, but you're gossiping about my sexuality, or they should abandon a transitioning shouldn't be allowed. Um, that shouldn't be done. That's an abomination. You're doing that to other people, and then them people are coming to me. And then when they tell me, them people come to me saying that, y'all get a reaction out of me, but it's like when the reaction is disrespectful, oh, I'm being disrespectful to my elders. Quit coming at me with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's y'all get a reaction out of me. So when I see and cuss y'all out, I'm the bad person. I'm grown. I can do what I want to do. I'm gonna do what I want to do, and I'm gonna always do what I want to do because I don't owe anybody anything on this earth. We came in on this earth alone. We're going to die alone. I don't owe anybody anything. So
Jada, I have a question.
yeah,
So when you pee, do you pee standing up or sitting down?
sitting down.
That's how you know you was a woman. That's how you know. Because most men, stands up. And
I
since
stand
you
up when I
sit
pee.
down, and since you sit down when you pee, that's how you know you was pretty much ready to be born a woman. I mean, you have so many things that you have said on this live as far as you don't like your penis to be touched. You don't play with it. You don't want them to suck it. You don't want to bend anybody up. You don't do any of that.
Yeah.
That's how you really know that you was really meant to be born a woman because as you said earlier, trans women still uses their penises. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
uh
Yeah, I finna say I stand up and pee.
Why y'all say
I
that?
do. I mean, like I mean, it's squatting, but unless I'm at home, but I squat when I use anybody's toilet.
What do you?
But you know, like Jada, do you feel like maybe your family they say what they say because they don't understand?
yeah. I feel like when it comes to the pastors of my side of the family, um, if y'all were to sit here and just sit down and shut the fuck up and understand where I'm coming from, what made me cause these feelings or have these feelings, then I'm pretty sure understand my view. Y'all wouldn't be so judgmental. And I also feel like at the time, because you know what I'm saying, I'm just now building a bond with my dad, but my dad was another accessor to the BS. When I was a kid, I'm coming out with these feelings or having these feelings, and I don't know who to express it to or talk to. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's
Mhm.
questioning me left to right if I'm gay or not, and it's like with me being a kid, what am I supposed to tell them? You know what I'm saying? Um, at the time when at
Mhm.
the time when it was being discussed, my dad was threatening to kick me out of the house if he found out that I was. And to all the women and men watching this live, um, if you have a preteen who's acting weird or anything like that, be a good parent. Go to them privately and talk to them and ask them if they're okay. I really feel like in this generation and age, kids see that other kids are being bullied for being gay, but the same kid that sees that, they're having these feelings as well. They don't know who to talk to because the same thing that they're seeing in school, they're going to see it at home. So when it comes to being gay, they're going to keep it inside until they're ready to come out or until they're caught. So if you have kids, like I said, who's acting weird or anything like that, talk to them, hear them out, do not judge them. Do not kick them out of the house because that's what kids now these days need. Now, when I say kids, I mean teenagers because I started having these feelings when I was a kid, but I'm gonna say teenagers, okay? Because kids don't know. Sometimes kids don't know what you know what, but teenagers just hear the teenagers out and just understand where they're coming from this. Ask them why you have these feelings. Is it just you want to be gay? Are you trying to transition? Hear them out before you sit and start judging them. As parents, y'all need to start doing better with that because these kids are not going to sit and open up to y'all. These kids are going to be scared until they get grown and then they're going to come out, just like how I did. I wasn't able to sit and come out because I was scared to get put out of my own house. And my mom told me, and that's why I said, Rasheed, my mom's my number one supporter because she told me, I'd rather kick her dad out than kick you out, but he wants me to kick you out if you're gay. So I had to sit here and tell her at that time, no, I'm not gay. So what else? Who else was I supposed to talk to? You know what I'm saying with these feelings. I couldn't talk to my pastor grandparents. I couldn't talk to my Asian grandma, who's my mom's mom, because she doesn't understand, and she probably would have told my mom. And I couldn't talk to my mom because she probably would have found out, and she probably would have said something to my dad, and it either would have got me kicked out or I would have gotten the life beaten out of me. So I couldn't talk to anybody. So when I moved out of the state to Mississippi, and when I turned 18, I came out as gay. I'm grown. I'm 18. No one can tell me nothing. I came out, and it took a lot for me to do that because I already knew the relationship that I had with my family. It wasn't going to be the same anymore, and it's still not the same. So I lost a lot. I really did. When it comes to family, I did lost a lot. I lost the relationship I had before I came out.
Mhm.
And
So did you feel like your family wasn't there for you when you needed them? Correct.
well, when it comes to that, they don't understand. That's why I say Christian folks are so by the book. They're so Christian. So they're so by the Bible so much to where, oh, if I come out as gay or if I tell you I'm gay, oh, Jada, it's just a demon. It's just a demon. I'm finna pray for you. I feel bad for your parents, your dad, our son. I feel bad for him because he shouldn't have raised you like that. What's wrong with you? Why, you know what I'm saying? So they wouldn't understand. I wouldn't expect them to understand either. Because like I said, you have your preference or your beliefs and I have mine. I can't help it. And with me being gay, it's not just about niggas or dick. Promise you, it's not about that. It's just deeper feelings, and I can't really explain it on here, but it's just deeper feelings to where I don't feel comfortable with being a boy. I do not. Growing up in middle school and high school, you have boy locker rooms, girl locker rooms, whenever y'all did physical education. I wasn't comfortable with being in men's locker rooms.
Hmm.
All my friends are females. I
Hmm.
never had any guy friends that, let's say, just wanted to fuck me, or I never had any LGBTQ friends at all. All my friends growing up have been strictly females and nothing but females because I can relate to them.
Okay. Yeah. I like that. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Being honest and open there. And that's what we want over here. And it seems like people that are a part of the community who seems to be more on the film side, they always had, women as friends as versus like masculine men, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I tried having actual homeboys, but they just be want to fuck me, and I'm not with all that.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, that's part. They look to us for confirmation, validation, acceptance, and love. We shouldn't shun them because of their preferences. That's very true. So that is a question that I asked you before camera, and I want to ask you again. So, have you ever been with a woman before?
No,
Hmm. Okay.
no. Um, I've never been with one, and I never will.
I believe you never. But you do want to have kids, correct?
So I thought about having kids. So there are different ways to having kids. You can either adopt or have a surrogate.
Hmm.
Um, if it comes to me having to sit here and have a surrogate, it might be my man's sperm that we're going to use. And if it's going to be adoption, it's going to be adoption. But I'm going to make sure before any kids come up in anything, I'm going to make sure that I'm actually financially stable.
Hmm. That's good. Well, Jada, I'm gonna say, so I want to definitely redo this interview, but I want us to be camped up so we can really see, like, face expressions. We want to see, like, what I'm saying, just cam up. So
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think, I think we can end here, but we'll come back and we'll do something. So because there's some things that I heard that I really dive into, but I want to see like faces, but I want to see how you are. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like that's how I like doing the interviews
yeah,
because it's something somebody out there in the world is watching this and can relate to what you're saying, and they may be thinking about doing um a change a change.
yeah. And like I said, if y'all are going to do it to the young ones coming up, wanting to transition, if you're going to do the surgeries and stuff like that, make sure you do it for you. Just do it for you. Don't do it for nobody else. Don't do it for no nigga, or I mean, no man. Do it for you. Do what makes you happy.
Hmm. Hmm. All right, so yeah, China, do you have anything that you like to say?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I wish you the best with everything that you're doing, Jada, and hopefully there won't be any regrets with anything that you're doing.
Thank
Hmm.
you. Thank you.
And maybe one day, your family will come around. We all we already
Yeah.
know
So,
how the elders feel about things like this, and it's not really the whole they don't understand. It's more so as we all know what it all boils back to, and that's the religion part of it. So, but I always tell people like I know what the Bible say. I know
yeah.
what the words say. I'm not God. I have no heaven or hell to put nobody in. And judging someone is the same thing as the sin that you're trying to condemn them of. So That's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
Right.
fixing to. I'm not about to judge nobody because of what they're deciding to do for their life or their body. They have to stand before God for their sins, just like I do. So I'm not fixing to add that to my plate. The
Yeah.
Lord ain't finna say, but why you didn't love them through it?
Right.
and I'm gonna say this before we end this. Some people say that, if your child gay, they were sexually touched when they were a kid or sexually touched when I was growing up. I was never sexually touched or anything. All these feelings came out naturally. I didn't know where they came from. And it was when I was 7 or 8 years. One of those, it was in first grade for sure, but it came naturally. I was never sexually touched by anybody. These feelings came out naturally, but they came out when I was very young. Um, I just want to have that because, like I said, sometimes some people in the community say that they came, said they turned that way because they were sexually
Correct.
touched.
Right. Yeah, I think that's a. I really, that's I said that in one of the lives before. I feel like not saying that that's a cover up. I feel like that's a stigma that people try to paint, and a lot of times it really don't be that. Like I've been around a couple people who pretty much have lied about that statement just for being a part of the community. But that's something that they really chose. You know what I'm saying? That they really wanted to be a part of, but they made an excuse or made said that what you just said as far as been touched.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
And thing I do not. Once again, I do
right.
not mess with married men. I'm not a medical mistress,
Mm.
but they just,
No, so she do not mess with married men. To clear that up, married men. I mean, she has messed with married men, but she don't wreck homes.
yes, yes.
Not preference to sleep with a married man.
Right, that's not her preference.
She said she don't mess up happy homes, but give her an inch in an apartment and it's blowed up.
No, no.
That's what I said.
Hmm. And all of the RATV network supporters are saying positive things. They really
I really
uplift you, Jada.
see y'all's comments. I can only see the comments that are up here. I do not have my iPad with me. I want to thank everyone so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know some of y'all love to troll and stuff like that, but y'all are actually taking the time to sit here and say positive things and everything. Some people aren't comfortable with telling their story, and I have a lot more, not just what I said tonight, but I really do have a lot left in my story to tell, but that's for another day. But I really want to thank y'all for sitting here and supporting me and stuff like that. And yeah, I mean, I'm never. If you ask, I will tell. I'm never sit here and shaky or scared to sit here and say something or tell it. Cause I'm not gonna lie to you. I was sit here and scared to sit here and say something about the penis part. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm a trans. Everybody knows that. You're born with that. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So but that's just what it is, in my reality, that's what it is. I don't want it
Right.
there. I'm comfortable with it and I want it gone. So y'all know that I have it now, but y'all not fucking me. So hey,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just gotta be comfortable in your skin. That's all. Like, and the story needs to be told because you don't have a lot of trans people in the community that are willing to speak out on what they've been through.
yeah,
Hmm.
So to hear it firsthand rather than a speculation is great and it's awesome
yeah,
because that takes a lot of courage to
it
do.
does. It really does. And
Hmm.
I'm not the type to sit here because to each his own. I'm not the type. And when it comes with trans women, because I'm not going to call them trannies, but when it comes to trans women, you have two different categories of trans women, how I see it. You have the actual trans who, what I'm saying, walk promptly and act like a lady, and then you have the trans women who do and sell their body parts for money, or they're always acting masculine and fighting. I'm not part of that. I walk accordingly. Sometimes I may be unhinged off here sometimes, but in reality, if you were to see me in real life, um, I'm very actually nice and sincere. I don't act very hood or anything like that, and I damn sure do not sell my body. I've never sold my body parts at all, and I really feel like that's a conversation that needs to be talked about too, because it's hard for trans women like me to sit and actually find a man to date without them having to think that I'm trying to sell my body. On social media or anything on any website, it's hard. It make them type make it hard for me because men gonna see me as maybe, you know, a fantasy, but they're gonna sit here and try to put some bread on it on the table, and it's not giving that. You're not gonna fuck me either because I'm not. It's not giving that. You're gonna respect me as a trans woman or a woman in your eyes. You're gonna respect me because you hit me up. So, you know what I'm saying? When it comes with me in the dating scene, I really wish that the respect would be very much appreciated nicer.
Right. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so like I said, Jada, we're gonna follow up with this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So on that note, you guys, let's call it a night. So good night, you guys. Thanks for supporting. Again, we'll follow up on this story and we'll be camped up so you guys can see both ends of the parties as we're speaking. And you know, we love you guys, and yeah, we want to start talking topics. We'll be starting that up.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
you guys can catch us in the city. We are rolling. I'm telling you, we are like the hot topic. You guys said it best. You can get all the updates on here at RATV Network. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and download the app. Some updates are coming soon. We got some shows that are approaching. So, Jada and Shine, on that note, we'll see you guys. Bye.
All right. Good night.